I was just reading a book, The Body Keeps the Score by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. And he's writing about how the mind, the brain, and the body are all connected. So whatever happens traumatically to your body goes into your mind and into your subconscious. It's interesting that he didn't mention the word soul, which is basically your subconscious, you, the person who you really are. Like, who are you? I am my soul. I am my essence. I am who I really am. And therefore, I think that when we talk about the idea of traumatic experiences at different times in our life, we also need to know that our soul is definitely not affected, but it does help us get through it. So if we dig very deep within ourselves, we can find that part of us that understands that everything that happens to us has a purpose. And if we understand that it has a purpose, it gives us a meaning in life. That is actually Viktor Frankl's book, A Man's Search for Meaning, actually did discover that each person has to look for their purpose in life to be able to go on no matter what happens to you or no matter where you are. You actually do see different things in your life that leads towards your purpose. You also see things in your life that you understand is that God is really leading you in the way that you need to be going. Like the story I just heard today with a blind man who was sitting in his living room and thinking, oh, I know on the dining room table there are candies and I want a second candy. And he got up and he looked for it and he couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden, he felt as if a hand was showing him that it's to the left. And he walked to the left and he found it. It's interesting to see that people that are more in difficulties in their life have a guidance that not everyone understands. So if we dig deeper within ourselves, we will actually find that guidance. The interesting thing is that I'm also thinking about giving a class next week about health when we talk about mind, body, and soul, how we can work on our health and get to a better state in health if we connect to our inner selves. Just like when you go through a trauma, it's important to connect to who you really are as a person. And you and your trauma are not the same. I am a person, and my trauma is what happened to me. It is not me. You are not your trauma. So may we have a wonderful week, and a healthy week, and a happy week, and know that this week is actually the beginning of the month of Elul, which is a time that the King is in the field, that God comes down to the world. He is in the field. He is accessible to us. So anything we need to ask, please ask now. And let us all say together, Amen. Yes, I agree. Have a wonderful Shabbos.